Cathie Wood, our Converse's chief executive officer, isn't afraid to make bold forecasts. Tesla, with a market valuation of $672 billion, was given a price objective by her in 2018. Tesla, of course, outperformed that estimate by a long shot. Known for financial knowledge and management of a high profile, she has come forward to speak about Cardano ADA. What is her forecast for this time? To discover out, make sure to watch this video all the way to the conclusion. Cathie Wood is regarded as one of the top stock pickers and original thinkers in the world. She's a global asset manager who focuses on thematic investment, particularly disruptive innovation, and she emphasizes her professional and personal life experiences in her presentation. Wood has discussed how they have affected her perspective on rapidly growing exponential developments that may alter the financial world on multiple occasions. What is the name of one of the most well-known fund managers in finance, owing to her stock-picking prowess and her firm's excellent returns? One of her talents is the ability to make unique forecasts. So far, so good. She is known for being a Bitcoin bull and has continuously claimed that it would continue to prosper regardless of the current state of the crypto sector. According to her firm's forecast, each Bitcoin will be worth $1 million by 2030. She sees Bitcoin as an important hedge and store of wealth in the present macroeconomic context, which is still struggling with growing inflation and market uncertainty. In January, she predicted that Ethereum will reach a market capitalization of $20 trillion by 2030. Ethereum, on the other hand, would cost roughly $170,000. The cost was around $2,480 at the time. As a result, we'd have to increase by 7,200%. In order to satisfy Wood's expectations. As decentralized banking gets popularity, the ETF manager believes Ethereum might disrupt many traditional financial services, laying the framework for Ether to compete as a global currency. Cathie Wood's predictions for Ethereum and Bitcoin are bullish, but there's a chance that they won't materialize. What does Cardano's future hold, then? What impact does her forecast have on ADA? Following tremendous gains in 2021, the cryptocurrency market has been battered this year. In the past, digital assets have paralleled technology equities. As the Federal Reserve maintains its aggressive stance for 2022, analysts predict Bitcoin to stay under pressure. However, this is not the case for Cathie, who holds firm in her forecasts. When Cathie Wood talks, investors usually pay attention, but around December of last year, many of them were unsure of what she was saying. With a market commentary essay claiming that her ARK Innovations ETF might produce a 40% compound annual rate of return over the next 5 years, the famed active manager sparked considerable doubt among investing experts. This bold claim earlier in the year backfired for her ARK Investment Management. Her unwavering views and bold projections were not surprising, but her prognosis caught the financial community off guard and sparked controversy. Once statements produced confusion and dozens of responses, the most of which were negative, they were widely debated on Twitter. It's strange that she set such a high standard for herself. Wall Street is a game of expectations, and the fact that she's raised the bar so high for fun isn't a sound marketing approach, according to Matt Bailey, the chief market strategist at Miller Tabak & Company. Will this be the case with Cathie's Cardano prediction? Despite the fact that Wood's funds took a knock last year, the sky-high estimates may not be altogether unjustified. After all, ARK has progressed to a position of prominence. Even if a money manager is so well known that our fund sells clothing, previous success is no guarantee of future results, as the financial adage goes. Predictions, on the other hand, were clearly an uncommon strategy for any fund manager. Cathie Wood recently mentioned the tremendous rise in the crypto sector, which is likely to help Cardano recover. If events in the crypto market confirm Wood's bold assertions, which also coincide with Cardano investors' desires, then no one will be able to acquire Cardano after July 3rd. However, as things stand, Cardano's price is headed for the doldrums. So, what might cause this price to skyrocket? The Vessel hard fork, a new update, will vastly increase network scalability and speed. It will be the next step in Cardono's efforts to make the blockchain more resilient and scalable. Previous updates, like as the Alonzo hard fork, have strengthened the ADA blockchain's architecture in order to enhance the network. Other initiatives are in the pipeline, such as the Cardano Hydra L to the GID stablecoin. Cardano's founder, Charles Hoskinson, has added to the excitement around the impending project. The impact of Cardano's latest hard fork on the network's general stability and connectivity was explained in a series of tweets. CIPS stands for Critical Cardano. With this version, improvements to the procedures of how Plutus scripts are sent to the blockchain will be focused. CIP31, CIP32, CIP33, and CIP40 are the CIPS. Reference inputs, line datum reference scripts, and collateral outputs are all involved. By shrinking the size of such transactions and making them more compact and lightweight, the CIP33 mechanism that will be included with the hard fork update would significantly reduce their cost. The new CIP31 upgrade will also allow dEPs to access transactional output without having to regenerate them, as it did previously. CIP32 will allow users or developers to store data on-chain, which will be critical in driving Cardano towards a completely decentralized design. One of the most eagerly awaited things in Cardano has been the announcement of the Vessel hard fork. The hard fork is projected to have more impact than the Alonzo hog fork, which debuted in mid-September 2021. Furthermore, the Cardano Vessel hard fork is intended to be a game-changing breakthrough that will significantly improve the adoption of the Cardano project. The implementation of pipelining, which will increase block dispersion for better scaling developers' experience on the Cardano chain, is a major element of the hard fork. In addition, the Cardano team is trying to solve issues in the previous protocol. With all of these impressive characteristics, Cardano is poised to grow in popularity. The number of projects in the Cardano chain is likely to grow in popularity, and transaction volumes are expected to climb dramatically. The good news is that Cardano's price has risen as a result of the forthcoming Vessel hard fork effort. Cardano is expected to hit $1 in value by the end of the month, according to a survey of 24,468 crypto enthusiasts, including Cathie Wood. The value of Bitcoin has climbed by 17.3% in the previous 7 days. As the community expected the update to the digital currency, ADA has outperformed most other digital currencies in terms of market gains, for example, while Bitcoin gained in value by 6.5%. ADA's worth has increased by 17.3% in the previous week. Cardano is on the increase as a result of the recent Terra Luna and USD price drops, and it has managed to climb to 6th place in the main crypto market by capitalization. Cardano ADA has a price range of roughly 59 cents to 65 cents per unit throughout a 24-hour period. The global trade volume was $1.66 billion. Cardano has been one of the most successful smart contract tokens, avoiding much of the market turmoil caused by the Taro blockchain debacle. Charles Hoskinson appears to be following the well-known adage, slow and steady wins the race. ADA had been chastised for being hesitant to adopt some features, including as smart contracts and decentralized banking apps. Yun pounded on the point that when blockchain projects move too rapidly, money may be lost just as soon in an interview with the CoinDesk, author Safety. He said that if you go too rapidly, like we saw with Luna and $10.5 billion in hacks last year, you might be able to get it to operate until it doesn't. Then, when it doesn't, it's a complete disaster, with everyone losing their money. After all, Cardano's cautious and steady progress paid off, and it will almost certainly result in bigger benefits in the near future. This is something that investors like Cathie Wood are well aware of. Who knows, right? Despite her history of making absurd predictions during market downturns and various limits, the famed financial advisor may be correct after all. Her attitude on Cardano can be relied upon. So, either take the plunge and invest in Cardano ADA, or risk what happens after July 3rd. Would you like to say something about this? Let's see what you've got in the comments section. Also, make sure you click the subscribe and bell buttons as usual.